Saffron. Saffron is the most expensive spice on earth, often selling for more than its weight in gold, at prices reaching several $1,000s per pound. It's made from the dried stigmas of a specific purple crocus flower, Crocus sativus. The reason for the price is brutal, unavoidable labor. Each flower produces only 3 tiny red stigmas, and every single one has to be picked by hand. It takes roughly 75,000 flowers to produce a single pound of saffron, all harvested during a short window in the fall, at dawn, before the flowers wilt. The workers who pick and pluck them are often paid only a few dollars a day. Iran dominates global production, growing more than 90% of the world's supply, with Spain, India, and Greece as smaller sources. Saffron delivers a distinctive golden color, a subtle honey-like aroma, and a slightly bitter, earthy flavor. It's essential to dishes like Spanish paella, Italian risotto alla Milanese, and Persian rice. It's been prized for over 3,000 years, used not only in cooking but as a dye, a perfume, and a medicine. Because it's so valuable, saffron is also one of the most commonly faked spices, often adulterated with dyed safflower or corn silk. Spices. A spice is a dried part of a plant, usually the seed, bark, root, or fruit used to flavor food. This separates spices from herbs, which come from the leafy green parts of plants. For most of human history, spices were among the most valuable commodities on Earth. They drove global trade, funded empires, and launched the voyages of exploration that reshaped the world map. Christopher Columbus was looking for a faster route to the spice-producing regions of Asia when he accidentally reached the Americas in 1492. Vasco da Gama's sea route to India, the Dutch and British East India Companies, and the colonization of entire island chains were all driven by the enormous profits in pepper, cloves, nutmeg, and cinnamon. At certain points in history, some spices were worth more than their weight in gold. Today, most spices are cheap and available in any grocery store, but a few remain rare and extraordinarily expensive. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is made from the inner bark of trees in the cinnamomum family. When the bark is stripped and dried, it curls into the familiar rolled sticks called quills. There are 2 main types, and the difference matters more than most people realize. Ceylon cinnamon, known as true cinnamon, comes from Sri Lanka and has a delicate, sweet, complex flavor. Cassia cinnamon comes mostly from China, Indonesia, and Vietnam, and has a stronger, spicier, more familiar taste. Almost all cinnamon sold in ordinary supermarkets is cassia, not true cinnamon. The distinction is a health issue, not just a flavor one. Cassia contains a compound called coumarin, which can damage the liver in large amounts. Ceylon cinnamon contains roughly 250 times less coumarin, which makes it the safer choice for daily use. In the ancient world, cinnamon was one of the most prized spices of all, imported into Egypt as early as 2000 BC and used in embalming. Arab traders guarded its source for centuries, spreading fantastical stories about giant birds and dangerous cliffs to keep the true origin secret and the price high. Black pepper. Black pepper is the most traded spice in the world and one of the most widely used. It comes from the dried, unripe fruit of a flowering vine called Piper nigrum, native to the Malabar coast of southwestern India. The fruits, called peppercorns, are picked while still green and then dried in the sun, which turns them black and wrinkled. Black pepper's heat comes from a compound called piperine. India has grown and traded pepper for over 3,000 years, and it was so valuable in the ancient world that it was sometimes called black gold. Ancient Romans imported enormous quantities of it, and pepper was used as currency and to pay taxes and ransoms. When the Visigoths besieged Rome in the 5th century, part of the ransom demanded was more than a ton of pepper. The pursuit of pepper and other spices drove European exploration for centuries. Green, white, and black peppercorns all come from the same plant, harvested at different stages and processed differently. Today, Vietnam is the world's largest producer, and pepper remains the single most consumed spice on the planet. Vanilla. Vanilla is the second most expensive spice in the world, behind only saffron, and its story is one of the strangest in all of food. It comes from the seed pod of a climbing orchid native to Mexico, where it was first cultivated by the Totonac people and later prized by the Aztecs. The problem with vanilla is pollination. In its native Mexico, the orchid is pollinated by a specific native bee. When Europeans took cuttings to other tropical colonies, the vines grew beautifully but produced almost no pods because that bee didn't exist anywhere else. For nearly 300 years, Mexico held a near-total monopoly. The lock finally broke in 1841 on the island of Réunion, when a 12-year-old enslaved boy named Edmond Albius invented a simple, fast method of hand-pollinating the flowers using a thin sliver of bamboo. His technique is still used for essentially all commercial vanilla today. Albius received no payment and died in poverty. Turmeric is the bright golden yellow spice at the heart of most curry powders and the source of that unmistakable color. It comes from the root of a plant called Curcuma longa, a member of the ginger family native to South and Southeast Asia. The root is boiled, dried, and ground into a fine yellow powder. Turmeric has been used in India for nearly 4,000 years, both as a spice and in traditional Ayurvedic medicine. Its color comes from a compound called curcumin, which is also responsible for most of its studied health effects. Curcumin has been the subject of thousands of scientific studies investigating its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, though the evidence for many health claims remains mixed, partly because the body absorbs curcumin poorly. Turmeric stains almost everything it touches, and it has been used as a fabric dye for centuries. In many South Asian cultures, it also plays a central role in religious ceremonies and wedding rituals. Beyond flavor, it's used as a natural food coloring, giving the yellow tint to products like mustard and some cheeses. Ginger. Ginger is technically both a spice and a root vegetable made from the underground stem, or rhizome, of the plant Zingiber officinale. It's native to Southeast Asia and has been cultivated for thousands of years, spreading early along trade routes to India, China, and the Mediterranean. Ginger was one of the first spices to reach Europe from Asia and was extremely popular in the ancient Roman world. Its distinctive warm, spicy heat comes from a compound called gingerol, which is chemically related to the capsaicin in chili peppers and the piperine in black pepper. When ginger is dried or cooked, gingerol transforms into other compounds that change the flavor, which is why fresh, dried, and candied ginger all taste noticeably different. Ginger has a long history of medicinal use, particularly for treating nausea and digestive problems, and this is one of the few traditional uses that modern research has broadly supported. It's used across an enormous range of dishes, from savory Asian stir-fries to sweet Western baked goods like gingerbread. Cumin. Cumin is one of the oldest cultivated spices in the world and one of the most widely used across global cuisines. It comes from the dried seeds of a small flowering plant called Cuminum siminum, which belongs to the parsley family and is native to the Eastern Mediterranean and South Asia. The seeds have a warm, earthy, slightly bitter flavor that's central to Indian, Mexican, Middle Eastern, and North African cooking. Cumin has been used for at least 4,000 years. It was found in ancient Egyptian tombs, where it was used both as a seasoning and in the mummification process. The ancient Greeks and Romans used it heavily, and in medieval Europe it was one of the most common spices, believed to promote love and fidelity. Cumin is a defining ingredient in chili powder, garam masala, and countless spice blends. It's usually sold as whole seeds or ground, and toasting the seeds before use dramatically intensifies the flavor. It's often confused with caraway seeds, which look similar but taste quite different. Today, India is by far the largest producer and consumer of cumin.